All right, hey, welcome everybody on this frigid Tuesday night. Is it Tuesday night? Sounds about right. You coming at you live from the Mariucci Arena at the U of M. Excited for a rematch here with Minneapolis, hosting us here tonight at Mariucci. Had a game a few weeks back against this squad over at Tria. Wildcats came out ahead 3-1 on that one. So kind of fun to see. Mariucci just had a little bit of a renovation this year. It went from an Olympic-size sheet in its opening in 1993 all the way up till this year, 2023, where they reduced this down to a just slightly bigger than normal size sheet, but no longer an Olympic-size sheet. So yeah, I was just reading a little bit about it. Obviously, it's named after John Mariucci, the godfather coach of Minnesota hockey. Under the gate is a quote from Mariucci that says, "Through these gates walk the greatest fans in college hockey." So coming at you from Mariucci, should be a fun matchup. A lot of fans scattered throughout the arena. And we'll see what we got going on tonight. So shout out to Gavin Thomas at home, not feeling too well. So hope you're resting up, bud. Wish you were here if you're watching. All right, we're going to start off with the Umland, Cruz, Thunvold line. They've got Kreck, Priest back, Rasnan, and net. I think Sawyer and Clayton are splitting the game tonight so that they both can play a little bit here at this cool rink is what I heard. All right, Thunvold on the draw. Umland getting tossed. Draw one back to Priest. Priest sends it up to Umland. Umland kicks it forward and sends that all the way over to Cruz. Cruz gets it back to Kreck. And Kreck sends it over to Priest. Priest sends it in, and here comes Logan Umland into the zone. Logan's going to possess it. There's a shot from Thunvold from the top. Makes its way to the net. First save for Minneapolis' goaltender. Umland gets it back to the point. Here comes Priest. He's got a little bit of room to walk. He gets shot. There's a rebound out front. Thunvold not quite able to get all of that, but Thunvold grabs a puck. And Thunvold's going to try to put it back in low, loses it for a second, regains it. He's up against that big 18, sends it out to Kreck, who puts it into the slot. Now here comes 17, one of their top guys. And here comes Mpls, number 11, guy Sawyer knows very well and does not want him shooting on him too much here. Petzel's going to take it back through the neutral zone, let his friend get out. Petzel beats one guy. Petzel gets it into the corner, and Becker's going to go retrieve it. Now Becker lost it. Petzel recovers, sends it out front, but Minneapolis not able to capitalize on that, but the puck comes back to the point. Minneapolis shoots it down, hits some traffic out front, and they send that all the way over. Here's Land with the puck. Land sends it up to Becker. Becker's got a lot of ice to work with, and Becker takes his own, beats one guy, tries to get shut off, gets stick checked. Nice chance by Becker out the front, but not quite able to connect, so here comes Minneapolis the other way. Rushing in on Gannon, number 8 here for Minneapolis, going to take it wide. Gannon with a good stick behind the net. Gannon puts it up the sidewall for Becker. Becker flips it out of the zone to Land. Land puts pressure on the far wall in front of the Eagan bench. Land comes up with the puck. He looks for Vobel. Nice pass up to Vobel, and Vobel's going to take that in. Becker retrieves a puck. Becker runs into a white jersey, gains the puck back, but him and Saleda kind of run into each other. But now Luke has it through the slot, sends it over to Vobel. Vobel not able to get everything on that one, so Minneapolis goalie puts it in the corner. And now back the other direction. Saleda meets him there on the forecheck. Minneapolis takes it back the other way. Saleda first one in on the forecheck again. Here comes Curry off the bench. And Minneapolis is going to get it out of the zone. Now they have a 3-on-3. Big number 16 coming in on Gannon. He's going to keep it. Tries to throw back to 8. Stick checked by Erickson. Into the corner goes Gannon. Erickson comes in to help. And now Erickson has it. He looks for Curry. He's able to connect. Curry crosses the red line, dumps it down into the zone. And 16 for Minneapolis is going to send that behind the net. DDD pass, and they're going to try breakout, but they're met by Evan Erickson, who sends it back behind the net. Evan using everything he's got on that big guy. Does just enough to disrupt it, but here comes Minneapolis out of the zone. And Minneapolis sending it down in, and here comes, who's that, Evan? Evan. It's a little bit of a distance for me here, too. I need those little sports fan binoculars up here. All right, here comes 17. He's a good puck carrier. He's coming through the neutral zone. Logan off the bench, can't get to him. Beats a couple of our guys, sends it over. Raslin slides over, not sure where it is. If it's under him, there it is. And first good scoring chance for Minneapolis here. So 11:32 it says on not the big scoreboard, the little one over in the corner. Nice job by Minneapolis dads here to play some tunes for us. They're playing the Zamboni song. Gotta appreciate that. So, all right, play continues behind the Eagan net. Priest is going to send that over, but it doesn't make it, and there's a sharp angle shot. Raslin, I think, got a piece of it, or it hit the side of the net, and Cruz sends it up to Umland off the back of his feet, but now Umland gets it over to Thunvold. Yeah, it's going to be offsides. Will's body went in before the puck did. So I think Logan might have been pretty close too. So both of them were close enough that the ref was right there. He's going to whistle that one down. So we'll have a face-off outside the zone. Umland on the face-off. He's got Thunvold and Cruz. Wins that draw back over to Priest. Priest sends it over to Gannon. Gannon dumps that one down into the corner. Looks like we're rolling 3D to start here. This is kind of curious about that. And here comes Minneapolis with a 3-on-2. Again, number 17's got it. He's going to take it wide. Priest gets a piece of him. Gannon comes over to help. Umland helps as well. 3 Wildcats on him. They're able to come up with a puck. Here comes Priest with a little bit of speed. Gets it out of the zone, sends it up to Cruz. Cruz gets the zone, takes it down into the corner where he's going to battle with number 12. Cruz is able to win that. Tries to throw it out front to Land, still in Land's skates. Land tries to get it out to Becker, broken up by Minneapolis. And Minneapolis is going to try a stretch pass, and there's Odin Petzel. And Petzel's going to come in alone on Raslin, but Petzel is taken a little bit from behind by Crack. Nice play by Wesley to disrupt Petzel, because he is a kid that can score. Speaking of kids that can score, there's Zach Land with a great chance. Our leading goal scorer last weekend, Zach Land, almost puts one on the board here. So a little bit of action from Petzel, Land on the other end, but yeah, stays 0-0. Nice to see Zach playing with confidence, and nice little move there. All right, Becker on the draw here, and puck goes over to Vobel. Vobel's going to send that down for Becker to retrieve. Becker takes it out of the corner, and Becker tries to get it over to Kreck. Not able to get it over to him. It's intercepted. Now here comes a 2-on-2. Becker gets a stick on that, and that goes up into the netting, so we'll have a face-off in the zone here. 9:49 to go in the first period. All right, we got Becker on the draw, and he's got Vobel and Land with him. Tries to send that one up. Puck goes behind the net for Kreck, and Kreck's going to come up the wall, and he sends it off of Vobel's stick, but out of the zone. Minneapolis is going to do a nice long stretch pass, gets a piece of that, so it's not icing. That's going to go all the way behind Rasanen. And here's Gannon. Gannon sends that over to Land. Land digs down for it. Kreck helps him out, gets it back up to Land. Land with a long pass to Vobel. Vobel's going to take that off the boards. He's met pretty quickly by a Minneapolis defender. Now Minneapolis is going to try to get it going the other direction. Vobel with a nice stick to disrupt that, so they're going to come the other way. Luke Becker will be the first one there. And Minneapolis is going to turn up the ice, gets past Saleda, comes in on a 3-on-2, loses it. Priest steps up. Good stick check by Priest. Now Priest has some space to work with. He has Curry. Curry's way offsides. Curry's notably offsides, and just a wee bit offsides on that one, but it's all right. Well intended, but we'll send it back over to the Sun Country logo. Got Sun Country, United Healthcare, Toyota, Cub, and of course 3M sponsoring the game this evening. Here's James Curry off the draw. James is going to put that into the corner. He's going to pursue. He's got Erickson and Saleda out there with him. Minneapolis has their top line out here of 17 and Petzel. And Kreck's going to throw that back in. That's going to be an offsides here as well. Little Onyx slam is being played. Kind of a throwback for anybody our age. All right, here's Erickson on the draw. Petzel's told to get out of there. Curry's told to get out of there. Curry and Petzel, I tell you, that's a fun matchup to just watch what happens in the face-offs, those two boys. All right, puck goes into the corner here, and Erickson first on that big defender. Minneapolis, number 17 here now, gets the puck, and I'm sure he's going to try to skate up with it. Evan runs into him a little bit, breaks that one up. He sends it up. Saleda with a nice job of sending it back down. 17's going to get it again, sends it over to, I think that's number 18, but intercepted by Curry. Curry with a chance to Erickson. It's a little bit behind him, so now Minneapolis is going to come out of the zone. Kreck is there, and he runs into the ref. And then they try to dump it down. Minneapolis gets it into the corner. Priest pushes them a little bit, and Wesley picks that up. Kreck gets it over to Priest, and Priest sends that one back around to Saleda. Saleda sends it up to Erickson. Erickson gets it out of the zone, but Minneapolis takes it, but that gives two of the Wildcats forwards a chance to catch a breaker. Petzel sends it over to 17. Umlin's on 17, but 17 grabs it quick. It's a shot off, but just wide. And Umlin continues the battle with 17. Thunvold gets a piece of it. Thunvold just losing it off his stick as he draws that out. That should be an icing all the way down. Hit the ref's skate on the icing. So back we go. Don't see that a lot. And here's Odin Petzel in the neutral zone. Petzel tries to do it all himself there, and Thunvold's able to get it. Logan Umlin with the body gets run into. Logan's standing his ground there, and he's going to get a penalty for that? What? No, that's... All right, so Logan will go to the box for what I presume is a minute 30. And we'll see the Wildcat penalty kill, so he's going to get a minor penalty for cross-check after a collision, and then battle for the puck there. So we'll have Thunvold on the draw. Thunvold ties him up. Minneapolis is able to get it. Minneapolis right here. The shot razzling gloves that one down. With Thunvold, he has Cruz, and he has Gannon, and he has Priest looking to kill this penalty off. Minute 24 to go on the penalty, 6:45 in the first. And Thunvold's going to take that draw, ties it up, and Minneapolis wins it again. Minneapolis, hard shot, Raz with a save. No rebound there thanks to Gannon, but now Minneapolis does have the rebound. Gannon's able to get it. Cruz helps out as well. Gannon tries to send it up to Thunvold, but needs to get that out of the zone there. Puck goes down low to Priest. Priest tries to chip it up. He does. He finds Cruz. Cruz sends it over by mistake, but here comes Cruz. Can't make the pass over to Thunvold. Little off the mark there. And Minneapolis is going to come the other direction. Now coming up the ice here. Gannon stops that zone entry. So Minneapolis will come back and try that again. Down to Jameson Priest. And Priest does a nice little escape there. He sends that all the way down the ice, and they're saying no ice on that. Doesn't make it down. Zach Land is going to pressure, and he has Vobes with him. Vobel stays high. Just one guy low on the shorthanded forecheck. Vobel sends it back over to Priest. 17 seconds to go on the Umlin penalty here. Priest sends it over to Kreck. Kreck in the corner. He gets it up to Land. Land tries to get over to Vobel, intercepted by Minneapolis. Minneapolis through the slot here, not able to get it. There's Erasmus with the save. Keep this one evened up with 3 seconds to go in in the penalty. So here we go at the face-off, and Eagan back into the zone here. And that did it for the Eagan penalty. So here comes Becker straight off the bench from Umlin coming across the ice. And Becker not able to beat the defender there, but good chance. Here comes 17, other direction, coming in on Kreck. 17 has 12, sends it over. 12's got sharp angle. Razin has the right spot on him. Petzel in the corners, taken away by Becker and Priest. Becker sends it to Vobel. Vobel tries to get back. 8 intercepts in the slot. And here is Becker out of the zone. Nice pass from Land. Land's going to go to switch. Here comes Becker in. Oh, Luke tries one more move there. Not able to get a shot off. tries to send it out front. Nobody's there except for Minneapolis. Minneapolis tries a stretch pass over to Mpls. Mpls likes that to just sneak behind the defenders. And they're going to try that indirect pass again, but Becker's going to intercept that one. And Becker gets it back into the offensive zone here. 4:20 to go in the first period. And that puck's going to come all the way around. Saleda's going to be first on. Marshall dumps that one back down. Big number 17 sends it around to 18, over to 6 for Minneapolis. And number 6 is going to send it over to his D partner, who's going to look up ice to Mpls. And Petzel's going to play around with it a little bit here and try to get some stuff going. He'll try to skate through everybody here. See how many he gets past. Nope, he dumps it into the corner. It's taken down by Erickson. And Becker gets it over to Curry, and that pass not on the mark here. So Minneapolis regroups it into the zone, and here is Saleda trying to put a little bit of pressure on the defense. He does. There's help from number 16, and Minneapolis is going to get that one out of the zone, and now they have some numbers coming the other direction. There's 3-on-2 with Curry back checking. Number 5 over to the middle. That pass is off the mark, but here comes Saleda to take it out of the zone for Eagan. Saleda with a stretch pass to Curry. Curry into the zone, and Curry with a good shot on net, saved by the goaltender. And good job by Minneapolis of clearing that out and totally out of the zone. So here come Minneapolis the other direction. 5 goes by Kreck, sort of, but Kreck gets a piece of it. And puck goes into the corner. Umlin tries to send it over to Curry. That one's a little bit behind him as well. Minneapolis just waiting for the zone to clear, but they send it over to Thunvold into their own zone. Not what you want to do if you're Minneapolis. Thunvold not able to keep a handle on it, and Minneapolis comes the other direction. Here is Priest. Priest is going to take some room himself. He's got room to work. Priest with a hard shot, and that's a goal. Jamison Priest found the lane. He took it. His shot was deflected off of a skate of the defender, just enough to get over the pad of the Minneapolis keeper. So that's going to make it Eagan 1, Minneapolis 0, with 2:33 to go in the first period on the goal from Priest. All right, so we'll keep this line out. We got Umlin, Cruz, and Thunvold, and they have Priest and Kreck. And Priest is going to try it again. This time he loses it, but he's able to recover it, but then he loses it again. Here comes Mpls into the zone, and Petzel's going to try to create some space, not able to, so he sends it back. Big number 18 with a hard shot. That's tipped in front. Petzel sends it out front. Eagan does a nice job clearing the slot, and here comes Thunvold. And Thunvold sends it up to Cruz. Now Cruz has a chance to get a lane here. Cruz beats his guy around. Oh, goalie makes a stick play on Kellen. So Kellen's not able to get all that backhander, but nice burst by Kellen to get a chance there. And good scoring opportunity. So we'll see a fresh 3 offensive Wildcats here. The line of Becker, Land, Vobel, along with Kreck and Gannon. So here's Becker on the faceoff, goes into the corner. Minneapolis tries to get it out. Becker first on the forecheck, sends it down to Land. Land battles for it with big number 18, and Becker helps him out, comes up with a puck. Becker sends it up to Land. Land back down low to Becker, and Becker's going to try to create some space for himself. There he does, coming across the slot. Ooh, Becker is trying to slide it back to Land, hits some feet, not quite able to get there. Zach in the corner here. I'm sorry, that's Vobel in the corner there. And here comes Minneapolis other direction. Number 17 is going to try to do it himself. Tries to send it out front. There is a Minneapolis guy out front, but Gannon does a good job tying him up. But Gannon loses that one. So Minneapolis now has the puck, and here's Kreck putting pressure on. Sends it back to the point. Gets around Vobel, and he's going to walk in, try to get a hard shot on. He does. Razin with the glove on that. And minute 7 to go here in the first period. We'll have a defensive zone face-off. We'll see the next line of Erickson and Curry and Saleda.
Hey, Angie, when you look at the screen, does it look zoomed in enough?
Do we have our zoom on? All right, here's a shot. Oh, that one's tipped and just goes wide of the net. Minneapolis a bit of a flurry here to end the period, looking for an equalizer. Eagan trying to get it out of the zone. Here's Gannon. He's going to flip that one out. And Curry's going to put a little bit of pressure on that outlet pass. Erickson there to help as well. And Curry's going to battle on the close wall. Erickson to join in the battle. D-to-D pass by Minneapolis, back again. And they're looking for something here. We're going to get a penalty. I'm not sure what happened there. He's going to call Curry for a slash. 29 seconds to go. We'll try to kill off another penalty. Didn't see that one. Saw the two of them kind of going back and forth a little bit. Getting the okay from. Yeah, it's hard to tell from here. All right, let's try to kill off a minute 30 here. We got 30 seconds till we have a break. Priest gets that from the draw. Priest goes into the corner, takes it behind the net. He has Saleda and Erickson and Kreck with him, sends it over to Wesley. And Kreck in the corner is going to take it back the other direction. 12 seconds to go, sends it to Priest. Priest with 10 seconds. Minneapolis able to intercept that out front here. Nice stick by Saleda and Priest. We got 1 second here. Should just get a shut off, not able to. That's going to do it for the first period. So we have a 1-0 lead for the Wildcats. 2 penalties. Not a real dominant period for the Cats. Big sheet of ice, nice and slick, nice lighting, big arena, I think. Some of our passing wasn't quite on the mark, but did enough to take the lead early, and hopefully we can build off that in the second period. Mom Spaghetti. Got a little M&M playing. Mom Spaghetti. I guess M&M released his own brand of pasta sauce called Mom Spaghetti, but I heard on the social medias that he was charging something like $16 a bottle for a bottle of marinara sauce. So nobody was wanting to pay $16 for Mom's spaghetti sauce. But we will enjoy a little lose it in between periods here. Not sure what shots were. I guess they're pretty even, probably about 5 or 6 or 7 each. I don't know. All right, so we will start the second period off here, shorthanded for a minute and 1 second to the Curry slash. And the penalty kill unit, we're going to have Lan out there with Becker and Kreck and Priest. Rasnan remains in net. And here we go. So Minneapolis wins the draw, and they send it up over to Petzel. Petzel's going to dump that into the corner. Goes down for Becker. Becker's first on. He makes one guy miss. Keeps trying to push it forward. Big number 17 gets it. And there's Petzel. Sends it out front, but Becker intercepts it. Becker's got Land with him. Now all of a sudden we got a shorthanded 2-on-1. Minneapolis coming back. Becker to Land. Land tries to get back to Becker. Oh, just runs out of space. Nice little back and forth between those two, but just ran out of real estate to bury it. But now here comes Minneapolis in a diagonal line. Looks like, this is Minneapolis. That kind of looked like the flying V to me. I don't know about you, Chris, but I believe we just saw the flying V come into the neutrals or into the offensive zone. Minneapolis dumps it into the corner. Puck comes out for 17 here. That's going to go back. Oh, here comes a big shot. That goes wide, and it's going to go all the way down. Land's going to pursue. 5 more seconds on the Curry penalty here. 1 second to go, and the Wildcats are even strength. Curry coming straight on the ice there. He's going to skate all the way across. Priest tries to get it in the zone, loses it for a second, and Priest finally gets it. He's going to take it back into our zone, sends it up to Becker. Becker chips it forward, tries to get it over to Vobes, a little bit in front of Vobes. Vobes puts some pressure on, and he's able to come up with it. Charlie in the corner sends it up. Nice one-timer there by Thunvold from the pass from Vobel. Minneapolis goalie able to waffle board that one with his blocker. Vobel sends it back over to the middle. Becker's down. He's doing a figure skating move there, kind of spinning on his knees, so he's going to go for a change. And they're going to flip that one into the bench, so that should be an offensive zone face-off here. So Cats able to kill off their second penalty of the game, keep this one a 1-goal game. And we're going to see a face-off in the offensive zone with the Umlin line of Umlin, Cruz, and Thunvold with Priest and Gannon back at the point. Umlin wins the draw over to Thunvold. Thunvold with a chance there, takes a shot. Here's a rebound by Umlin. And puck comes out to Thunvold, out of the zone to Gannon. Gannon over to Thunvold. Thunvold's going to reset here. Takes it through the neutral zone, chips it up to Cruz. Cruz gets a piece of it, goes into the corner. Kellen wins the race there, sends it over to Logan. Logan up to Thunvold, nice pass. Ooh, good shot. Saved by the Minneapolis goalie. Priest steps in to help out. Priest down low to Umland. Umland battles in the corner here. Logan comes up with it. We're going to get one for that. What's he going to call that for? He's going to call Kellen for another one. So we've now seen 3 Eagan penalties to Minneapolis's 0. So I don't like that anytime that happens in a hockey game. That's not, as an official crew, that's not doing a very good job. So 3rd penalty to Eagan on maybe an offense, but certainly no different than several things you could call in Minneapolis every shift. All right, here is a face-off, so we'll try to kill this one off here. Erickson on the draw. He's got Gannon and he's got Saleda. And Saleda's able to get that one out. He sends it all the way down. That one might be on net to avoid the icing. It is. Nice job by Marshall. Marshall's going to go on the forecheck. Erickson's going to stay high because of the penalty here. So here comes Minneapolis down on Gannon and Priest. Erickson's back to help as well. Marshall gets all the way back, breaks that pass up. Gannon goes in, loses an edge. Minneapolis behind the net. 10 wide open in front of the net. Not able to handle that. Goes off his skate up to Evan Erickson. Evan's going to skate it out and wisely dump that one in. And Evan's going to chase. Saleda's going to stay high. Evan does a good job tying that one up for a little bit. Kill a few more seconds here. And Minneapolis is going to take it the other direction. Saleda's there on the forecheck. Saleda gets it back into their zone. And Minneapolis sends it into their goalie. That gives us a chance to get a couple fresh guys. We got Becker and Kreck now on the ice fresh here. And Becker's going to pursue. And Becker intercepts that. He sends over Saleda. Saleda with the shot, hits traffic in front. Not able to find the net. And Minneapolis tries to get it out. Becker has other ideas. Becker beats one guy in tight. Oh, saved by the Minneapolis goalie. Nice play by Luke to stop the breakout shorthanded and get a scoring chance there on Minneapolis. 16 seconds to go and the penalty to Cruz. We'll have Becker and Curry out with Gannon and Kreck. Yeah, I agree, Jen. Shout out to my wife, Jen, who's at home coughing still. Hope you feel better. Had a comment about the officiating. I don't disagree. All right, here comes 17. Big guy here. He's good. Got to watch out for that. Ooh, Priest gets a piece of it. Makes it go wide. Here comes Minneapolis with a chance there. Nice job by Curry to get a piece of, I think that's Petzel's stick there. And we are able to kill the 3rd penalty off. And here comes Vobel, hot off the bench. And Vobel's going to put pressure on big number 18. Gets a stick on it. Land tries to as well, but that's just a lot of guy. He sends it off the post. And Vobel retrieves that. Oh, that comes right on Rasnan. He's ready for it, but that was kind of a dangerous one from the corner. Just came flying at Sawyer. Here's Becker over to Land, and Land's going to cross the red line. Land's going to keep it. He's going to go into the corner, gets past the big guy here. Still has it. Land thinks about the wraparound. Too many guys in front, but he draws the defenders towards him, so he had a little bit of space for his line mates, but broken up by Minneapolis. And Minneapolis is going to be content to take an icing and get a personnel change with 10:17 to go in the second period. The score remains Wildcats. Sawyer just shot it away from the ref. He did not appreciate it. Sawyer was trying to send it all the way down, but yeah, it was pretty funny. All right, here comes Logan. Shout out to Kelsey as well. I guess she is watching the game and wanted to shout out. If anybody else wants a shout out, send me a text. I'm here for the shout outs tonight. It's a Tuesday night. We're at the U of M. I have a Starbucks. My brother Don wanted to stop at Starbucks, so life doesn't get much better than this, folks. So, all right, here we go. Kreck up to Cruz. Cruz dumps that in, and Umland goes into the corner. He's taken into the Planet Fitness sign, and Cruz goes to help him out. Umland comes out with it over to, oh, good shot by Thunvold. And one-timer just goes a little bit wide, and that comes back over to Priest. Priest tries to get it up, loses it for a second. Umlin comes to help. Umlin tries to get it up to Thunvold, stays in neutral ice. Minneapolis is able to gain the zone. And here comes Minneapolis cross slot. That's a good-looking chance there, and Raslin has a glove on that. So 9:29 to go in the second period. 1-0 Wildcats.
The Lands up there getting their steps in.
What are the Lands doing?
Getting their steps in up there.
Are they really? That's hilarious. So the Lands are doing a circle of the arena, getting their steps in. Love it. All right, here is, I believe that's Priest. Yeah, it's Jameson coming out with some speed. And Jameson throws it into the corner. And Priest tries to cycle it back to Curry, who isn't able to keep that in. And Kreck loses a handle on that one. And Kreck sends it up the boards over to Minneapolis. Minneapolis is going to regroup through neutral zone. Salada's going to apply some pressure there. And Curry's there to try to help out as well. There's a flip up to Erickson. And Erickson sends it into Curry. And Curry cycles it back to Erickson. Erickson with the shot. Glove saved by the goalie. Erickson to recover again. He looks up. Oh, he had Salada, but a Minneapolis defender also was there, so he was able to break up that centering pass to Salada, who's looking for the backdoor high slot scoring chance. And Curry and Salada are going to battle with a couple white jerseys down in the corner, continuing to battle. Puck is still tied up, and here comes Minneapolis out of the zone. They have a 3-on-2, but Becker's skating hard to come back and help. Gannon steps up, but there's a lot of space there for Minneapolis to work with, and that's Petzel. Petzel sends it behind the net, and Eagan does a good job there breaking it up. Curry gets it back to Priest. Priest kicks it up to himself, and Jamie tries to skate it out. He's not able to, then throws it out. And Zach Land fresh on the ice here. And Land's going to chip that up ahead. And Luke Becker also has some fresh wheels. Minneapolis sends it down to Petzel. Petzel loses that one to Becker. And Becker sends that one up to Vobel. And Vobel over to Becker. That one comes out of the zone. And that's going to be an offsides. That's going to be the end of Razanin's evening. So nice job for Sawyer, and it's going to be the end of the other Minneapolis goalies' evening as well. And lots of high fives going around there. So we will see the Claymaker for the second half of the game. And a little bit smaller goalie than the other one for Minneapolis coming in. So number one here does not take up quite as much net as 33 did. So see if the boys can squeak some by here. So here's Thunvold off the draw. Thunvold flips that in behind the net. And Cruz's first one there. Umlin's battling right in front, and ref lost sight of it, so he's going to whistle that one down. And we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone with 7:18 to go in the second period here. Logan Umlin on the draw. Gets back Thunvold. Thunvold with a hard shot. Tests that goalie early. Logan crashing the rebound. Gets tied up by the defender. And the goalie's able to make a save, but nice play by Logan and Thunvold to get a quick scoring chance for the Wildcats. Cruz dumps it down low for Umlin. Umlin's in a foot race with number 12. Battle in front of Boston Scientific and Explore Minnesota. And Minneapolis comes up with it. And Priest puts it back in, but Cruz was still in the zone. So we will have a face-off, and they're going to call that one an intentional offside. So we're going to have a face-off. It's just so arbitrary. There's no way he saw Cruz over there. So, all right, face-off. Are they calling Logan for something? No, they're calling a Minneapolis penalty. A guy took down Logan off the draw. And, down goes Gannon. And Minneapolis touches it. So Minneapolis is going to get called for interference, which that kid, all he did was tie Logan up. I mean, he lost the face-off to Logan. He tied him up just like you teach kids to do, and off he goes for an interference call. So I'm not really complaining because it's nice to see it evened out a little bit, but categorically not a penalty. All right, so we will go on the power play. Got the Umlin line out there. Umlin, Thunvold, and Cruz. Umlin wins that draw again over to Thunvold. Thunvold's going to possess it for a second here and get it over to Gannon. Gannon sends it all the way over to Kreck, just a little bit in front of him, so Minneapolis is able to break that pass up. Down low to Cruz, and Cruz to Gannon. That's a nice scoring chance, and Logan with a good rebound. 2 nice saves by the Minneapolis goalie there. And Minneapolis tries to get it out. Gannon does a good job keeping that in. Thunvold is first on it. He's got a little bit of time here to work with. He's going to work on the wall here. Sends it down to Logan. Logan trying to find Wesley. Not able to find him. Hits some traffic. And Minneapolis is content to dump that down. That is a great dump out for a penalty kill. That guy just put it exactly the right distance without it being an icing. Gannon sends it up to Thunvold. Thunvold's going to take it across the blue line. And Will with the hard shot into the belly of the goaltender. And 33 seconds to go on the power play. We'll see a fresh power play unit out for the Wildcats. So now we'll have the Erickson, Saleda, Curry line out. And draw is contested, and Saleda does a good job of getting to the puck first, brings it into the corner. Minneapolis trying to get it out now, and Priest keeps it in. Priest does a little escape move, takes it over, and Priest, with a good shot, and that falls down in front of the goalie, and here's Kreck with a hard shot. Goalie steers that into the corner. Getting some chances. Minneapolis goalie coming up for them on this power play. 1 second to go, and here comes 5 out of the bench. Got to watch behind Jamie. He sees him. So Priest picks up the guy right out of the box, and Curry's going to get a penalty for tripping there. And we'll go back on the penalty kill unit here. Yeah, so his stick hit his skate as he was turning. Dude loses edge. Off to the box goes Curry for his second penalty of the night. And the guys in the box on point again with the bad boys. Bad boys always ready to go for a penalty. All right, penalty kill unit. We got Becker and Lan and Priest and Kreck. So here is Priest. He's killing a little bit of time. He dumps that out up high for Becker. Minneapolis is going to try to send it back the other direction. Here's big number 17. He loses it, goes into the zone. Priest is first on. Priest with some speed, but he loses it. And Minneapolis with a chance to come back in, but Jameson does a nice job of going back and challenging him after he loses the puck to him. Now Minneapolis sets up behind net. Here's 12 in front of the slot with a good chance. Haynes, the Claymaker, with a nice pad save there. And Becker tries to get it up to Lan, a little out of Zach's reach. So that's going to come down for an icing. 45 seconds to go on this penalty. Clayton tested early here, had a nice answer. And get a couple new guys out for the penalty kill unit. Looks like we got Vobel, Gannon, Becker, and Kreck. Becker on the draw here. And Becker wins that draw, pushes it forward, and Luke is off to the races. Splits the D, and Luke's going to come in on the goalie, but nice job by the defenseman to get back on him. And here comes 17 back the other direction. And 17 gets a shot off, but it goes wide. And they're going to throw it out in front, and Clayton's going to calm that down for a second. We're going to get 26 more seconds, I think. There's a couple light bulbs out on the scoreboard, but I think it's 26 more seconds to go here. And Logan Umland, Cruz, Kreck, and Gannon are going to try to kill the rest of this off. Umland gets that back into the corner to Gannon. Gannon skates up, loses it, falls down, but sends it back over to Kreck. And Kreck, with 10 seconds on the penalty kill, sends it to Umland. Umland gets out of the zone to Cruz. Cruz has a one-on-one. He's going to go into the zone, dump it down low. And Cruz continues to pursue, and Curry is out of the box. And that is the fourth penalty the Wildcats have killed now successfully. So nice evening to practice our penalty kill. Here comes Umland through neutral zone. He's taken down. Both refs get their hands up for that one. So we're going to go on the power play there. They wanted to make sure that penalty got called, and on point, here comes the bad boys, what you going to do music. So the Wildcats will get a chance. Umland, Thunvold, Cruz, Gannon, Priest. Umland tries to get it back to Thunvold, tied up by Minneapolis, but puck does make its way to Thunvold. Thunvold's going to get a shot off, goes a little bit wide, into the corner for Cruz. Cruz sends it to Thunvold, not able to get everything on that. Minneapolis is going to ice that one down, and we will reset that with 1:12 to go in the power play. And we're going to keep that same power play unit out there. This is a fun evening. Nice to get some ice at Mariucci. Last time I was here was for a PWAA parents versus kids game. And we had a great time skating here. It's always nice memories when you get a chance to skate here. All right, here's Gannon. Sends it over to Priest. Priest working on the close wall. Priest with the shot wide. Goes all the way over to Gannon. And Gannon comes off the sideboard and sends it over to Erickson. Erickson up to Thunvold. Thunvold a shot on net. Goalie saves that one. Minneapolis clears that. And Priest is going to be the first for the Wildcats. 38 seconds to go on the power play. Priest has a little bit of room. He tries to get it up to Cruz. Goes off his skate. Minneapolis sends it back down to Gannon. And Gannon sends it up to Jameson. Jameson tries to get it back to Gannon. A little off the mark there. Gannon comes up, sends it over to Thunvold. Thunvold's going to enter the zone. And he's got Umland going through the middle, tied up by the big guy. Thunvold with a turnaround shot hits the goalie's logo. And there'll be a face-off here with 11 seconds to go. And the power play, 1:51 to go in the second period. I wear my sunglasses at night, being played overhead. And Erickson on the draw. Puck goes into the corner. Minneapolis tries to get it out, not able to. Broken up by Saleda. Priest recovers the puck. Priest is going to take his time, looks for something, finds Curry down low. Curry's going to take a second. Here comes Minneapolis, fresh out of their penalty kill. So Minneapolis able to kill off 2 penalties. Eagan's killed off 4. So 6 penalties with no goals so far. And we got 1:22 to go in this period. Big number 18 tries to get something going. Curry heads him off. And Saleda pressures the other side. And here comes number 17. 17 is picked from behind by Erickson. Erickson's going to be offsides. Body in first, puck second. So we'll have a face-off just outside the zone with 1:06 to go. Eagan 1, Minneapolis 0. And we have the Becker line out for presumably the rest of the period here, finish things off. So he's got Land and Vobel with him. And that one just comes out of the zone. And Land's still in when Vobel puts it in. So we will try that again. And here's Becker on the draw. Pushes it forward to Land. Minneapolis bodies him, but Becker comes to help out. Now Becker tries to get it back to Land. Gets hit by the defender with a stick. Good play by Minneapolis. Nice forecheck here. Keep the puck in the zone with 40 seconds. Would like to see one more scoring opportunity for these 3. Becker behind the net, but they're able to get past the 2 forecheckers, get it out of the zone. But they lose the handle on it. Priest sends it back over to Minneapolis, but Minneapolis takes that one in offsides. 25 seconds to go in the second period. Now a little Skilo, I wish, playing. All right, Becker on the draw with 17. And a little bit of a dance party here. Kreck has, Kreck loses it to Petzel for a second. Petzel goes down. Kreck comes the other direction. Petzel's going to slap his stick. And Kreck cycles it back to Becker. Becker with a nice pass to Vobes, but broken up there. Petzel just basically in our zone cherry picking. Kreck sees him. And that's going to do it for the second period, fans. So not much happening by way of scoring, but there were a lot of penalties. I can say that about the second penalty. Period. There was some good music played. The Lands got, the Lands got steps in. So there's a lot of things that happened in the second period. Referees got a chance to use their whistles, and a couple shout outs were made. So back in the day, Sheila's happy she likes the New Kids on the Block. So I got to tell you, I went to the New Kids on the Block concert with Jen a couple years ago when they came over to the Excel Center. And to say I was one of the few dudes there is an understatement. When I went into the restroom, like, I had the entire restroom to myself. So can't say that happens at events very often. It was a sold-out event, and I think I took a picture for social media, which is a little weird, take a picture, but it was an empty restroom. The restrooms here, I visited them before the game, still got the trough, so gotta appreciate the 1993 building with the trough. So before this building, the old Mariucci, apologies to Chris Umland because he heard this story about 35 minutes ago, but the old Mariucci, I used to play here in my youth before this nice fancy rink, and I absolutely got frostbite on my toe because old Mariucci was brutally cold on nights like this, and that frostbite from old Mariucci still affects my toe today. So that's my fun Mariucci Arena story. But this rink much nicer, and to me, it's brand new because it's built in 1993, but I guess 1993 means it's 30 years old, but feels like it's brand new. All right, here we go, third period. I'll get back to action. Here's Minneapolis right in the slot. Priest doing a good job. The D for Eagan. Kudos to them for holding up 3D. Would love to have their buddy Gavin here. But they're doing a pretty good job, just the three of them, for keeping their stamina up. We'll see if they can carry that through the rest of the game. Minneapolis up to the high slot. 12's going to walk it in a bit. He's met by Erickson, and Priest comes up with the puck. Priest is going to send that to Curry. Curry's in a foot race, and he's got Saleda in the slot. He sees Marshall, not able to get it over to him. Big number 18's there to break that up. But Marshall tries to get it back over to James. Puck comes out of the zone to Priest. Priest sends it over to Kreck, and Kreck's going to send that one over to Becker. And Becker back to Kreck. Kreck to Becker. And I'm glad they didn't call that. That was not a penalty. And here comes Becker. He's got a little bit of space, and Luke's got a chance here. Oh, nice pass by Luke over to Saleda, and that just goes wide of the net. Kind of a butterfly shot on the one-timer from Becker to Saleda. And Saleda's able to recover it. He sends it back to Priest. Priest with a hard shot from the point. Rebound out front. Save on Saleda by the goalie. Two nice saves there by the Minneapolis goaltender. And here comes puck out front. Nothing there. And Minneapolis is going to be content to take an icing after a nice bit of pressure and a good shift by those three boys. So they're gonna stay out there for a little bit longer, see if they can get some more scoring chances here. Actually, no, this is the next line because that was Curry and Saleda with some chances, but Becker had come out. All right, here's Becker over to Lan, and Lan back to Becker. Becker throws it in on his 5-hole goal. He doesn't know where it is, but it is under his pads. Becker fakes the pass, did a quick shot, caught the goalie off guard, but he gets down just in time to keep this a 1-goal game. Becker on the draw. Land comes in. Puck goes back to Gannon. Gannon with a shot, hits some traffic into the corner. Minneapolis first on, but Becker sends it back to the point. Ooh, Luke almost with a moving screen tip there. And Lan is first on the forecheck. Minneapolis tying it up in the corner. Lan and Becker come out with it. Here's Becker with a chance. Becker gets around, and that's a goal for Luke. So that was a nice, patient goal by Luke. Good work by him and Zach to come out of the corner. And, the scoring streak for this line continues on that one. So, nice goal, boys. Makes it 2-0 with 12:46 to go. And we'll see the fresh line of Umland, Thunbold, and Cruz out. with Kreck and Priest. Priest a little bit slow getting on the ice there, maybe starting to get to the defenseman playing men's league hockey here. And here's a puck, and Umland sends it back to Priest. Priest sends it up to Thunvold. Thunvold does an escape move, loses it, but Umland retrieves it. Umland over to Kreck. Kreck over to Priest. And Priest is looking up ice for Kellen, but does not hit the mark on that pass. just nope, not that one, but that's all right. Good idea. So that's going to come all the way back down, and we'll have a face-off sponsored by Land O'Lakes, Holiday, and Explore Minnesota in that corner of the arena. Logan Umland on the draw for the Wildcats. Logan wins that one back into the corner for Priest. Priest takes it around the net. Priest sends it up to Cruz. Cruz looks across ice to Thunvold, intercepted by Minneapolis. They're going to take it back into the zone. Good stick check by Umland to break up the attack. And Kreck recovers the puck in the corner. Kreck up to Thunvold. Thunvold dumps it back into our zone. And Kreck takes it around the net. And Kreck sends it up to Umland. Umland finds Thunvold, and here comes Will. Will's got a chance here, and Will misses that one. A good scoring chance there. Gannon sends that one in. Erickson putting pressure on. DDD pass. Thunvold giving some pressure on the forecheck. And Erickson's going to help out. Erickson gets a turnover there. So Erickson has it down low, sends it out front. There's Curry with the shot. Hits some traffic, just goes wide. Nice job by Erickson to create a turnover, but here comes Minneapolis with some speed. Number 5 coming into the zone on Kreck. Kreck with that's Priest. Priest with a good stick check. Keeps the guy to the outside. Up, here comes Minneapolis behind the net. Minneapolis throws it off of Clayton's pad, and Erickson recovers it. Erickson over to Saleda. Saleda has a little bit of space to work with the puck here. He gets a hard shot into the goalie. And we will have a face-off here and enjoy some Bone Thugs in harmony with the Crossroads. So I saw, here's the Lands getting their steps in. We're about to see them. Trying to get Paul to... All right, we got Paul to dance to Bone Thugs in Harmony. That made my night. Saw Bone Thugs in Harmony with my sister once a few years back. Here's a chance out front. Becker goes down. Lan in the corner. And Vobel sends it over to Lan. Lan stick handles it behind the net. Big defenseman for Minneapolis tries to send it out. Priest intercepts it. Priest bounces off a stick a bit, just didn't quite take a look. Sends it to the wrong 11, but our 11 keeps it in. Luke gets a piece of it, but here comes Petzel floating out of the zone. Sends it over to middle ice. There's a shot. Haynes gloves that one down into the corner. Gannon sends it up to Lan. Oh, that one's going to go all the way over to Vobel. Vobel's got himself a chance to make something happen. Just loses a handle on it and loses it again. Charlie would like that rush back. You could say that. So here comes Minneapolis the other direction. And into the corner goes Gannon, and Gannon goes down, but just kind of incidental guys falling down, going after the puck. Here comes Priest up to Vobel. Vobel sends it over to Becker. And Becker is going to come into the zone. Becker still has a puck, and they're going to whistle that down because there's a Minneapolis guy that collided with Gannon with I think a bonked knee is what it looked like, or maybe he hit his hip, I'm not positive. But he's going to take a second to get up here. Coach Jules Lacour is going to go across the ice and check on his guy. Christian, of course, Eagan coached for a while back in the day, now coaching this Minneapolis squad. Nice to see that kid is all right. So we will have a face-off down in the Minneapolis zone. with 9 minutes, 24 seconds to go, and the time is 9:23. So I don't know if that means anything, but I don't know. At 9:23, we have 9:24 to go. All right, here is Kellen putting pressure on the outlet pass, but Minneapolis gets it out of the zone. Nice play by Umlin. Send it back the other direction. And Minneapolis is going to try, see if they can get it back out. Good pressure again on the forecheck, but Minneapolis is able to get it out. This time, number 5 with some speed into the zone. Good back check by Thunvold. Goes off his skate. Kreck retrieves it. Now Kreck is going to send that one over to Thunvold. Thunvold into the zone. Oh, nice move by Will. Will's going to come through, hits off his mask, gets his own rebound. Great play there by Will. He had a great scoring chance there. He was frustrated he didn't knock that in, but not for lack of effort. Great play by Will. And we'll have a face-off in the zone here. And we'll enjoy some Naughty by Nature hip-hop hooray. Umlin ties this guy up. Puck comes over to Minneapolis. Thunvold with a good forecheck keeps it in. Here comes Thunvold through the middle. And Thunvold still has it. He's tied up. Puck comes out to Kreck. Kreck sends it down deep. Minneapolis clears the rebound. Forecheck continues to cause problems for the Minneapolis breakout. They're going to try it again here. And 16 just decides to skate it up himself. Beats a couple guys. Runs out of space, but he's going to take it behind the net and send it up to the point. And here's a shot from the point. That one's tipped into the corner. Priest recovers it. And Priest goes back and forth, makes a couple moves, sends it up to Curry. Curry trying to get it out, gets it up to Thunvold. And Thunvold enters the blue line, and Will is going to go for a change, send it over to Erickson. Erickson tries to beat a guy with the toe drag, but nice stick check by the Minneapolis defender, but Curry breaks it up and has it for a moment, but I think it hit the ref's skate, and Minneapolis is going to come back out. And here's a one-on-one between Priest and number 8, and Priest does a good job keeping him to the outside and neutralizing that threat. Nice job, Jamison. Here's a shot from the point. Playmaker steers it into the corner. Out to the point for Minneapolis, where Saleda puts pressure on the defender. Curry sends it back to Priest. Priest sends it to Curry, up to Minneapolis, and they dump it back down. Priest gets it, chips it up to Curry. Curry tries to chip it out of the zone, doesn't get past the defender there. Puck goes behind the net, and Minneapolis comes out with it, throws it out front. Good play by Gannon to tie that guy up in front of the net. Otherwise, that could have been trouble. And here comes one of the big defenders. Saleda back, gets a piece of his stick, and he's going to get called for a slash for that one. Yeah, I mean, Saleda did indeed slash his stick on the big guy, but a lot of times if the guy doesn't drop his stick, it doesn't get called.
Did he? Got as many steps as you and Elizabeth, huh? Yeah, he elected to come here instead of training house.
All right, so Lan is here instead of the training house. He's getting, or no, who is it? Who's doing
Aiden.
Aiden is doing the exercise instead of the training house. So we can see Aiden Umlin running all the way up. Good for you, Aiden. He made it about halfway and got a little gas there, but doing some stairs. Meanwhile, back on the ice, Zach Land tries to chip it out on the penalty kill. Got Land, Becker, Priest, and Gannon. And Minneapolis has it down in the corner. Gannon, nice active stick to try to take away some lanes there. Minneapolis puts it behind the net 6 minutes ago in this game. Petzel tries a Michigan, comes off his stick. And he can pull that off. I've seen him do it a few times. And here is Gannon's going to send it into the cheap seats over at the fan base here. Just going to see if they throw that one back in. They do. No souvenirs at Mariucci this evening. 40 seconds to go on the penalty kill unit. 5 minutes, 46 seconds to go for this period. Umlin on the draw and gets it into the corner where Gannon's first on. Umlin helps him out. Minneapolis gets a piece of it, but Charlie Vobel finds it, and Minneapolis defender backs up. Charlie tries to send it over to Logan, just a little bit in front of him. Logan tries to get back to Vobes. Minneapolis gets a piece of it, and they're going to come the other direction with 20 seconds to go in the power play here. The 5th power play of the day for Minneapolis, maybe 6th. I've lost count. And Vobel back into the zone. Minneapolis chips it out. Kreck retrieves it. 5 seconds to go. Oh no, Gannon sends it right to Minneapolis. Breakaway goal. Minneapolis honks the horn for that goal. So I think technically the power play was over. So I think that was an even strength goal. And just like that, hold on, folks. It is 2-1 with 5 minutes to go. This thing is not over by any stretch. So it would be nice to see one get back. And, I think Ben G was probably just a little tired. The white jerseys might be blending in with this bright white ice. He did not see that Minneapolis guy, and he just fed him a juicy pass in the slot. But that is life. It happens. So back into the zone for Minneapolis on the faceoff. And the Umland Cruz Thunvold line is out here with Kreck and Priest. Claymaker and net. 4:55 to go in a 2-1 game. Puck goes back to Minneapolis on the point. Minneapolis dumps it down low. Priest sends that one up to Thunvold. And Thunvold's going to have a scoring chance here and just misses the net on that one. And Cruz sends that back down low to Thunvold. And Thunvold sends that one up to Kreck, but doesn't get all of it on it. Here comes Petzel the other way. Senders it to number 6. Logan, good job on the back check to make them go off sides. And we'll have a face-off with 4:29 to go in this contest. All right, big number 17 and Logan get tied up together on the face-off, but both get up cleanly. Logan gets it. He sends it over to Priest. Priest loses the puck. 17 is going to take it the other way. 17 makes one guy miss, and he's entered the zone. We got to get a piece of that guy. Clayton does a nice job of tracking that long, hard shot. 4:12 to go. Number 17 is going to stay out there. He's got Petzel. He's got 18. A lot of the big scorers here for Minneapolis on the ice right now. 18 sends it in. Here's 17 right in front of the net. Nice job by Priest tying him up, and he's going to get a call for a hook for that one. So Eagan, with its 39th penalty of the game, will go in for a minute 30. I don't mind that because you don't want 17 with a clean shot in the slot. So Priest hooking him was the right play, and we will try to kill another one off here. Puck comes out, and we'll have a face-off outside the zone here. Penalty kill unit for your Wildcats: Zach Land, Luke Becker, Ben Gannon, and Wesley Kreck. Becker on the draw, and that's in his skates. Land chips it up to Becker. Becker gets the zone. He takes it around. Luke tries the same move. Still has the puck. He's trying to get wide around the goalie. Wasn't able to, but he somehow kept the puck. Goalie had no idea where it was. But here comes Petzel and 17. Petzel's offsides. And he's going to argue it. He was offsides by 2 feet. So Petzel is, I coached him several times last summer. Really good hockey player. Scored a ton of goals on the teams I coached him for. But sometimes shows his frustration during the game. All right, here's number 5. And he throws on Haynes. Claymaker with a nice save and just absolute rebound control by Clayton there to not give anything up. That was great control with his stick to deaden the puck, freeze it up, and get the face-off. Going to get some fresh penalty killers here with Vobes and Thumble. Vobes sends it over to Kreck. Kreck in the corner, killing off some time of the penalty, sends it up to Vobel. Vobel chips it to himself, sends it over to Thumble. Thumble kicks it forward into the zone, and Will's in a race, short-handed here. 39 seconds to go. Minneapolis tries to get it up, but not able to. Kreck sends it over to Gannon. Gannon tries to chip it up to Thunvold, hits a skate. And he tries again, get Thunvold. Thunvold out of the zone. I thought it was out already, but that's all right. Works out for Eagan. Thunvold over to Vobes. Vobes hard shot, glove save. Thunvold there on the rebound, but they're able to clear that one out. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Vobel runs into a guy, and the ref is going to call Lord knows what on Vobel. Interference.
That's terrible.
That's a rough one. I can't not say something. That is a bad call. Literally, Charlie Vobel is skating after the puck. They just run into each other, and this ref decides that's an interference. So that will be 5-on-3 for 6 seconds here. All right, Priest comes out, so we're going to have a 5-on-4 now for a minute 20. And Minneapolis pulled their goalie, so aggressive look. I don't necessarily hate it. So they were trying to get a 6-on-3 going. So they had the goalie pulled, create a 6-on-3. Now they got a 6-on-4. Coach is like, hey, nothing to lose. We're playing at Mariucci, and let's roll the dice, see what happens. So I like that play call, actually. So here comes 17. Big number 17 gets past Kreck, misses the net, throws it in the corner. 17 again with the shot. Logan gets a piece of it. That's going to come all the way to the sidewall. Tries to send it out to the point. There's a hard shot saved by Clayton. Rebound gobbled up by Gannon. Nice job by Umlin to get that out. So a minute 42 to go here. Here comes Minneapolis, dumps it into the zone, and 30 seconds on this penalty kill. 6-on-4 hockey, and oh, that's a high stick. Yep, high stick. He's gonna touch it. No, don't touch it. It's fine. Gannon touches it. Should never touch that. Never, ever touch that, Benji. If you watch this replay at home, leave that there for the remainder of the penalty kill. You could have just killed the penalty until they decide to touch it. They would have had to put their goalie back in. Now the penalty has expired. Vobel gets it over to Becker. Becker's got an empty net. And Becker with his second goal of the game should ice that one for the Wildcats. So it's 3-1 with 59 seconds to go here. So goal by Becker with the assist, I believe, from Vobel and Gannon. And hopefully the coaches tell Ben some follow-up on that one. A weird play. Like, I understand the urge to touch it. It is a weird scenario where the other team high sticks it and just sits there and waits for you, but it's all right. All right, here comes number 10. And Slade's going to try to give him the business. Curry as well. Puck goes back, and they send it up. And Minneapolis dumps it in. Erickson tries to get it out, but here comes Minneapolis in the slot. Big shot, good glove by Haynes. Nice job defending against the rebound. 35 seconds to go in this one before I believe we're going to take some photos with the boys. And remember this fun evening. Oh, there's a nice shot and a goal there. I don't know where any of our players were on that one. Not on Clayton when he's just the only guy there. So maybe not over here. 31 seconds to go. 3-2. All right, here's Umland on the faceoff. Puck goes down into the corner for Gannon. Umland gets it behind the net. Goalie's pulled again. Here's Minneapolis in the slot. There's a shot. And Clayton gobbles that up with 19 seconds. So just when you think it's time to line up for pictures, Minneapolis has another idea. So 19 seconds, empty net, 6 on 5. And Umland on the draw here. Eagan being told to back out of the slot a little bit. And number 8 by Minneapolis being told to look out as well. Here's Priest. Umland wins it over to Priest. Priest wisely takes it the other direction, try to buy some time. Jamison just kind of trying to play keep away, but he loses it. And now Minneapolis has a chance here, 6 seconds, out front of the net. Out to top, there's a shot, blocked by Thunvold. Huge block by Will Thunvold to end this game. And the Wildcats, last time got them 3-1. This time got them 3-2. So come in, get the win in Minneapolis against Minneapolis here at Mariucci Arena. A lot of fun for the boys. Thanks to the Minneapolis team for hosting us here. Thanks for watching at home. Our next game, I think we are playing Rosemont for the 90th time this season, coming up this week. So hoping to keep the streak going. Shout out to the boys. They made the Youth Hockey Hub top 10 staff rankings this week after a nice tournament. Thunvold with the feature on the Youth Hockey Hub page, so check that out if you haven't already. First time we believe a AA team in Eagan has ever been in the staff top 10. So hope we keep that going. That's it from Mariucci. Thanks to cameraman Chris, and we'll see you all later.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, thank you. As a goalie dad, I cannot not make a snide comment about that last goal.